in now, Mike Zunino. Bullet back up the middle. Sierra is there, and he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. That average way up there to start things out. Home runs up to 30 now, and just an absurd total of RBIs for a single season. Down the third baseline, and this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had two all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Standing in now, Daniel Robertson. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Now batting, number 11.
So coming to the plate, number 11 is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. Sierra will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 30-0. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Chaz Rowe comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 52, Chaz.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Pedro Alvarez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Rowe is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Heredia is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter.
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Miami down in order, and they remain well behind. Stepping up now, Kevin Kiermaier, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest three parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. With runners in scoring position this season, Choi is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Granderson's got it. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now batting.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a left-handed hitter
Miami,
waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Caleb Smith.
Digging in now, Brandon Lowe. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
In now, Matt Duffy. High in the air out to center field. Sierra's under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Michael Perez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
Smith, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself around.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tampa Bay leads this one 32-0. At the plate, Peter O'Brien.
Leading off
It
for
doesn't
Miami,
look very promising
right
so
fielder,
far in this one as we
number
move into the
45.
later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Now another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Curtis Granderson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Perez. And he makes the catch for the second out. Up next from Miami, Gabby Guerrero. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Guerrero brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Starlin Castro. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Marlins strand a pair, and as you can see, they are way behind. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Zunino. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Standing in now, Guillermo Heredia, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate. This